We
I
live.
think we're
Oh,
there. Oh my God, where's Jenny gone? Where's Jenny gone?
crikey.
What did you do? Did you drop the camera in your excitement?
On my back. Do you know what? I'll tell you what that was.
What?
That was my alarm to go and shut my cold frame down.
Oh,
Turned my phone off. Sorry.
that's all right. Hello, everyone. Hello and welcome.
Oh.
Welcome, Pete, Trudy, Sean. You were the first one here. Kirsty. Oh, you hold on 2 seconds. Jenny's going to mute her phone like she had before.
Ugh. Sorry, guys. Technical troubles.
Technical troubles again, but we've been fighting technical troubles for a while. So I'm going to keep talking whilst Jenny sorts herself out. Welcome. I'm going to say hello to everyone. Hello, Moto. Hello, Trudy. Hello, Kirsty, Pete, Cassie, Jan, Marva, Cassie. Cassie, we are amateurs. That is why we have this forum, this lovely social club that we all come to in order that we can actually get together and help each other out. Hey, Claire, how are you? You're about to drive home but wanted to stop by. Thank you, Claire. Since you're not stopping for long, Claire, I want to
I can't
ask you a
hear. I
question.
don't know if you can hear me, but I can't hear you.
We can hear you. We can hear
I will
you.
try going out and coming in again. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Claire, I need to ask you a question whilst you're still here, since you're not going to be here for the promises and statements. You stated that you were going to be writing in your journal and you were going to fill it over the year. How is that going, Claire? We can hear Jenny, but Jenny can't hear us. That's why she was coming back in. Jenny, can you hear me? Jenny, can you hear me? Can you hear us, Jenny? What have you done different?
Oh, oh no. I still can't hear anything. I'm so sorry without having the
Use a
speaker.
headphones. Headphones. Yeah, try headphones. Oh, you're loving having the diary, Claire. That's absolutely fantastic. It would be great if you can actually do a video for us because I'm struggling. Yeah, I am struggling a little bit. I think I'm feeling a bit of overwhelm with the amount of chat, with the amount of writing I need to do. Oh, it's so nice to see you.
Okay,
Oh,
can you hear
Claire,
me
I
now?
we can hear you, but
No.
you're still echoing.
Oh.
You need to turn the volume down on the laptop
Can you
altogether
hear me
if it's
now?
not going to be your
No.
main.
Oh,
Yes, we
I
can hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Is your headphones connected? You need a bigger diary. Oh my God. That is brilliant. I must admit, the sewings are a challenge for me because nothing is good enough. I almost feel like I feel like I need a book just for what I've sewn when. Cassie, I don't need to write down, just do the bits. Don't let the journal be your boss. The journal actually helps me because it helps me plan, and I've already decided on certain things that we will be discussing in order that I will change up my plan for next year because I have issues right now. I'm sowing a lot of flowers this year, but I'm not planning to sow many flowers next year. Hey Pete, I said hello to you, I'm sure. Everyone, I have a seed sowing book, but it's just a list of what I've sown, nothing else. So Cassie, it doesn't even give you a space to look at when you germinated. Okay, can we hear you? Jenny? Jenny, you use your laptop.
That's
Can you
what
hear
I'm
me?
doing. Yeah, I can hear you absolutely perfectly. I'm so sorry. Oh my
That's all right.
word.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, it wasn't this hard last time. I'm sure. I'm
Right.
sure it was much easier.
I think I'm going to ask everyone to share the pictures of their diary pages on my community page, please, in order to give me some inspiration. So as you actually do your writing, please share what you can with us. If it's personal and you've written about how you love this flower and how you hope that it will be your best friend forever, you don't need to show that if it's private, but please share in I love it, love it, love it. My one I'm using and I'm loving it, but at times I feel like there's so much to write that I get overwhelmed, and yet when I don't write, I actually stagnate. So I don't know what everyone thinks about that. Now, Jenny is up live and running properly. So, Jenny, welcome to everyone. I'm Stella,
Oh,
and this is Jenny. Welcome to our social club, I think we should call it, because this is what it is. I hope you've got yourself a drink.
oh
Jenny got
yes.
me drinking because we couldn't work out the
I know.
systems.
And anyway, enough about technical issues because I'll just go on a rant. Yeah,
Yep.
thank you so much for having me back, Stella. It's fabulous to be
Do you
back
know what?
amongst
This is a
everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, Cassie and Claire and Kirsty and oh my word,
Pete and Jan.
Pete. Oh,
Yeah. There's so
so
many
nice to see
people here.
everybody.
Yeah, there's 10 people here. Oh my God, Sean was in first. So, it's really good to have everyone. So now that everyone is here, we won't even bother with the welcome. This is the social club where you come with a drink to sit down and chat. The aim is to be intentional in how we garden. And what we're going to do today is we're going to start by looking at how things have been since we last got together. So everyone go crazy in the chat. We'll try and actually pull up bits and pieces as we go. The aim is to find out how everyone is doing and how everything is going for you. So we want to know about your gardening a lot and allotment going on, what is working, what isn't working, what you're sowing, and then after we've done all of that, we will go on to the promises and statements. And I think that I have a promise and statement for most people here. And so let's get going with you, Jenny. Shall we start with you? What have you been up to? What did you promise and how is it going?
Well, I think I promised that I would finish my paths,
Yes.
and I have. Oh,
I
thank
know.
goodness!
Check
I'm
this
just so
out.
relieved. I'm so relieved it's done. Yes.
I know. If you have not seen Jenny's, I loved this by the way, so I have to share it. The couch grass is gone. Oh my God, that's so high. Yeah, victory was yours. I was so happy when I saw that. I was so
Oh,
happy. And not
it
only
was.
have you actually finished with the couch
Yeah.
grass, you've also actually managed to actually put all the wood chip down, haven't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really
Yeah.
good.
Victory lap. Cue the theme tune.
Woo!
I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
I have a
No matter
lot.
where I go, I know where I came from.
Take you down my path. Oh dear.
Oh, Jenny, well done. Well done.
Thank you.
That was a trial in its own right, wasn't it?
It really was. It was such hard work. And that the short that I did in time lapse was I just wanted it done. I just wanted that last bit weeded. And it was a horrible day and it was really wet and really muddy. And I was just determined. And I thought, no one's going to see my face. I put my hat right down, no makeup.
Mm-hmm.
just went down there, got in my, got my tools out and got in there and did it. But it was not pleasant. It was
I
not
can
pleasant.
imagine. I can imagine. Well done
But
for
it's
doing
done.
it. But that's not the only thing that is going well for you.
Yeah.
You also, I've got a picture there of your seedlings. They're doing really, really well, aren't they? Because I see peas there. Are there also broad beans there?
Broad beans at the front, yeah, and peas at the back.
Yeah.
And some of those
Yeah.
peas are the alderman that you gave me, Stella.
Oh, nice, nice. They're looking
So
good.
I'm
They're
looking
looking good.
forward to
Claire,
planting them.
safe journey home. Take care and thank you for popping in. It's lovely that you popped in. We do appreciate it.
Oh,
And Cassie
hello,
says she's
Claire.
hiring you, Jenny, for, she's going to hire you for her couch grass.
Well, Cassie, I am not for hire.
Oh,
Not for
yes,
that
that's a good
anyway.
idea. Can they have a live rendition of that theme tune?
Who said that? You don't really
Cassie,
don't
of
want to.
course.
You really don't want a live
Yeah,
rendition of that.
yeah. I think we all need to be very proud of Jenny and the fact that that wasn't an easy job that you took on, to actually clear all the parts, not just one, not just two, but all the parts on your allotment of couch grass. That is a fight in its own right.
It
But
was a
you've done
fight.
fantastically, and you've actually
Thank you.
you've ended up with bigger beds than you had, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Which is
Which
absolutely
is
fantastic.
brilliant.
Exactly, exactly. Now, I haven't actually done as much as you have. Let's put it there.
But you've
But
done loads, Stella. What
I
about
have
all your bale, your straw bale?
the straw bale. I didn't even bring the
Yeah.
straw bale into here because I didn't count it because it's only recent. But yes, I have got my straw bales
Yeah.
down. I've started feeding them. So if
Yeah.
you want to do straw bale gardening, check that video out because it is actually going to explain to you exactly what I'm doing and why. And I'm trying to do it as cheaply as I can because I'm trying to be as frugal as I can this year. But the one thing that is on my mind is my polytunnel. So yeah, so I've actually got my polytunnel set up. I finished doing the setup, and guys, I thought 2 meters by 3 meters was big enough. It isn't. 2 meters by Oh, Jan, you've planted your seed potatoes. They've chitted nicely, so now they're in large buckets. Fantastic. That is so brilliant.
Oh, I haven't even planted my seed potatoes yet.
I have done 2 bags, potato bags of the Red Duke of York. That's something else I've done, which is really, really good. I sowed all my seeds that I wanted, but the problem is, guess what happened? We had a windy weekend.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if
we
you
did.
if you look at this picture here, you can actually see I got the wrong type of shelf because this was touching the wall of the polytunnel. So
Oh.
everything was upended.
Oh, no.
So that is what went badly for me this I felt like crying. And so I pulled it all together. I have no idea what seedlings are where. And then what then happened is I put them back on the shelf minus a few bits thinking they'll be safe. Went back the next day and they had fallen over again.
Oh, no. Oh,
So I'm going to
Stella.
have to, and Pete told me, and Terry, I think it was Terry who told me I need to zip tie the shelf to the polytunnel, and it was zip tied to the polytunnel. The second time, but it comes apart, so I need a proper solid shelf for that space because that did not work.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, so
it's
that
always
is what,
those are always the lessons that we'll never ever forget when things go disastrously wrong like that, isn't it?
exactly. So I've resewn everything, and because it was a little bit windy on Sunday, I went and took everything off the shelves and put it on the ground. But I've got about 3 or 4 pallets with the option of another 5 to 6 pallets. I'm going to make my own shelves out of the pallets because they'll be so heavy and so solid, they will not go anywhere.
That's a great idea. Can I just say you're getting a lot of love in the comments for building the polytunnel all on your own.
Oh,
Cassie
thank
was
you
so
so much.
impressed.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
and Kirsty said you did amazing with the polytunnel.
Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, that's impressive. I wouldn't be
It,
able to do that just me on my own. So
I,
well
I
done,
d-
Stella.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And Marva, you're right. 2 by 3 meter is not big enough, but that's the maximum I can have on our site. That is the maximum size I'm allowed. So that is all I have. And yeah,
Oh,
Cassie, it was a nightmare. Oh, you've just got back from sorting out my grow bag in last year's single seed potato and found some potatoes I left. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That means you didn't give your full amount of potatoes, did you?
oh,
Yeah, so I'm actually joining the single seed potato challenge this year.
yes, you
And
are. What's your potato called again?
Malika, she's called
Malika.
Malika, yes. And
And she does a little dance, doesn't
she
she?
does a little dance.
A
Oh my
little
God, she's so
sexy potato
lovely.
dance.
Yeah, but I feel behind because some people have already put theirs in soil. I was watching Nick the
Oh,
gardener, and his
uh-huh.
has already cheated and he's already divided it. So I need Thursday, I'm going to the allotment to put Malika in some soil. So Malika is a sexy song. It says
Yeah,
Malika ingekuoa Malika, which means I love you, Malika.
you've got a great voice, Stella.
Thank you. Honestly, that is oh, hello, Bexer of the Garden, Texas, Texas. Hello. How are you? Accounted
Hello.
for. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so things are going okay. My polytunnel is working. It has held up against the winds we had recently. It didn't even shift much. I'm thinking that I might roll up that plastic and screw everything down so it's to complete solid.
Yeah.
But that's maybe Jenny could sing the Jenny's theme live
Maybe
instead.
Stella could sing Jenny's theme tune live instead. I think that is an excellent idea, Cassie.
We'll have to practice and then bring it on the next time. Not today. Today, we haven't had the right type of drink for that kind of drink singing. Right. So
That's
getting
next
back.
month.
So these are all the seeds I had sown and then all appended.
Oh,
And some
that's
had started to sprout
devastating.
as well. Yeah, but we will live on. Now we get on to the key point, community promises. So if you're on here and you made a promise, I got that promise, and you better
Yeah,
get yourself ready to type.
yeah.
Pete is quiet because he's making more of his special fertilizer. All
Oh
right, let's get
dear.
going and see who's
Yeah.
the first person. Pete, you're the first person up. You said you need to get guttering up on the stables and to upgrade your rainwater collection system. Has that happened? This is almost like roll call for,
Cassie has just
when
said this is like being called before the head teacher.
Kirsty,
Yes,
that is
yes, it
yeah.
is.
This is exactly it, because I don't think you made a promise, Kirsty. You were very clever, because I don't remember you making a promise, and I went through all the
Mm.
video to actually see. Pete stated this, but I've watched all of Pete's videos. I haven't seen one about improving his guttering
No,
or water
Pete, tell
collection
us.
system. So Pete, we're waiting. Thank you, Growing with Acne. Please give us your name again, because I've forgotten it, and I know you're in the chat with us for the Grow Towers. Hello, hey Sissy, how are you? Right. Pete also said he's never ever going to grow bad house gourds again because they took over
Ah,
his polytunnel. So
oh,
yeah, so we're waiting for Pete to respond to that. And then the next person is Robin. Robin missed the live, but what she said is she is going to stop buying tomato seeds. So we will have to watch that
oh,
space and see.
yes.
Yeah,
See
so
if
I
she's
know
done
that
that.
more than likely Robbie is not here. And then Claire, who's already gone now, says
Yeah.
she's already told us about the fact that she's actually doing her journaling, which is absolutely fantastic, Claire. You're doing well. She's doing it and she's enjoying it. So more than likely
That's
she's going to
great.
it is, isn't it? It is. It seems like a simple thing, but it isn't easy to make time to sit down and write, especially as
Yeah.
gardeners, because all we want to do is be in the garden. But she's doing it. Now, whose motto? You stopped complaining about the rain. I've had a lot of sunshine. Did you achieve that? Is that why we've had sunshine? So
I
I know
think it
Motto is
is.
here.
I
Yeah.
think it is. Thank you, Moto, for not complaining about the rain.
Exactly, because we've
Because
had
we've had
sunshine.
lovely weather.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have, to the point that my peppers are wilting on the window during the day because it's so
Oh
hot.
no.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
goodness.
exactly.
Oh,
And
Pete
then,
says he'll do a video about it soon.
okay,
Well done,
cool.
Pete.
And Cassie, don't go under the desk. We can see you.
Cassie, and we know,
Cassie, we have a secret
what
and I'm going to
happened.
reveal it. Cassie told us at the last live, which was on the 17th of February, that she's not going to buy any more dahlias. And she has 70 something dahlias already. And then, as we're about to go live, we get a message from Cassie asking if we have a live, and she's surprised because she found a package of plants only to realize that she's got more dahlias. So and she couldn't work out how that happened. So maybe she's got an issue with sleepwalking. 'Cause so Cassie, that was a fail, but as a gardener, we understand because all of
Yeah.
us do have those moments when we actually do end up getting just that little bit more because you need that little bit more. But yes, she has 78, but now Cassie, you need to add those extra that have arrived. Is it correct? Did
Yeah.
she say there were 6 of them? Is it
I
6 that
don't
she's
know.
saying?
Three dahlias arrived that I ordered in October, she says. She did. So she hasn't
Oh,
actually bought any more dahlias. She ordered
ah,
them in October. They've just arrived late. So in fairness,
ah.
she
Oh,
has
the
stuck to her
promises are
promise.
coming already. The promises are coming already
I
because,
can't wait to see all these dahlias growing, Cassie. They are going to be stunning.
they will be absolutely fantastic. I was just thinking about the fact that with all those dahlias, she's going to make new makes of dahlias with those. So you're going to
Yeah.
have to do a lot of seed collection, Cassie, because you don't know what dahlias you'll be able to grow in the future. Oh, I do interview everyone because I love to know about people gardening in different places in the world. And I was just telling Jenny that I think that we've got it good here. So let's go on and see who else made a promise. Ah, Cassie. Cassie, you said you wouldn't buy any more tomatoes. And congratulations on the fact that you stated you had 40 packets of tomatoes. However, if I remember correctly, did you sow 48 varieties of tomatoes? Because I'm not sure about my maths there.
Cassie's now saying you did me already. Well, see, the thing is, Cassie, if you will make these promises, Stella will
Yes.
write them down, and then you'll be held to account. Oh, she only sowed 34. 34.
Oh,
That's
well
pretty modest,
done.
actually.
Well done. That
Yeah.
is extremely modest considering you've got 40 packets.
Yes.
That is well done. I take it back. Well done, Cassie. Self-control. And that is absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing your tomatoes. You did it really well, but it looked very exhausting, because you had 2 of those trays and that one tray has 80 pots on it because I counted them.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, so it is actually quite a lot. So yeah, it is a lot. And now we go on to Jason. I know Jason is not here at the moment, but Jason promised not to sow any more chilies. And he has actually done something that will be traumatizing because he's taken his chilies to the allotment.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, one of my
Yeah,
spies was out there and caught him on camera walking to his allotment with all the chilies, the poor babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether I should alert the plant social services.
He has done all sorts of things to try and keep them as
I
warm
know.
as he
Yes,
can,
as he
but
can. Yeah. So, but yeah, because I'm
risky.
hoping that he succeeds because I'm struggling, as I'll talk about
Yeah.
later.
Well, it's
So
space, isn't it?
oh my God, space is a
Where'd you put them
challenge.
all?
Yes, impossible. It is impossible.
Yeah.
Now are coming up, so maybe 160. Jesus, Cassie.
Wow.
160. At least you got enough allotments to cover to put them all in. Now, Debs is not here at the moment, but she said she wasn't going to procrastinate about cleaning her greenhouse. And I was busy asking her about it, only to realize that it's just as well she hadn't cleaned her greenhouse, because had she cleaned her greenhouse, she probably would have murdered her husband, because he decided to clean the paths, and that was the state of her greenhouse by the time he was done. That's what the
Oh
glass looked like.
no.
Now, picture
Oh.
you've just spent time cleaning all that glass and then it ends up like that.
Oh, it's just as well she didn't clean it before.
Exactly. So that is a good thing. And
Yeah.
then Jason said he's not sowing his tomatoes yet, and in all the videos I've seen, he
I
hasn't
haven't
sown
seen
any
him.
tomatoes.
No,
No,
no.
he hasn't.
He's
Yeah.
on his poisonous plants, isn't he, at the
He is
moment?
on his poisonous plants, and that's a very fascinating take on the different plants he's got. So it's worth watching because he'll tell stories
Yeah.
around it as well.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing he said is he would take his scalpel to his potato, but all he
Yeah.
did was introduce the potato, but he hasn't actually done the chopping up of that potato yet. So
Right.
we're waiting for that date, Jason.
Yeah.
The Yeah, I think we definitely do get carried away and plant too much. That is the truth. Because it's not just getting carried away. I think we also miss having green plants to
Yes.
nurture. And so we end up starting something just so we can have something to look after.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we get
And
overwhelmed.
you also, I think we all oversow a bit because of things like everything falling off the greenhouse shelves, or we've been there before, or
Mm-hmm.
things dying or things getting eaten by something. So we
Mm-hmm.
always oversow to make sure we've got something at the end of it, don't we?
It's your dogs ate your last year's harvest. Is it
Oh no.
poisonous? Is it poisonous for dogs to eat tomatoes, or is it just that they ate the tomatoes?
But I
He
have an
hasn't.
evil tomato plan. John, what's this evil plan?
He has an evil plan. We'll have to watch his
Wow.
videos. That he's worth watching, guys.
Yes.
If you haven't watched John, you need to go watch it
Yeah.
because I love the art that he puts into his videos, and I do enjoy them. So please do check them out. So you hate winter. Spring is so exciting. It is, but then we
It
get
is.
overwhelmed and stressed by it. Now let's move on. Cassie, you said that you'd get all your dahlia tubers potted up, and you did. Well done. You also said that you wanted to get your potatoes chitted, and you did. Well done. Check out those videos, please, because Cassie has videos on both of those. Go see how she worked out how to get all her dahlia tubers potted up, all 78 of them. And now, Cassie, you need to find space for the extras that are arriving. So good luck with that. You're welcome, John. You're welcome. And then
Ooh.
Sean, we haven't forgotten you. Sean, I take my hat off to you. Burrowing those holes for your carrots cannot have been easy. I don't know how you persisted with it, especially with the crappy weather we were having at the time, which would have made the sand so claggy. So what Sean has been doing, he's been making holes to put compost into to grow his carrots so he
Wow.
can grow nice, long, big carrots.
Oh,
So, and I know that he's done now. his arms, he says, are aching. I
Aching
don't blame
still.
him.
I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
because when sand is wet, it's even harder to actually get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely well done. Well done for that. Now, for next year, I have a question. Have you considered doing it a slightly different way where you actually put pipings in and then put the sand around the pipings and then fill the pipes themselves with the compost and then pull the pipes out and push the compost down? That way, as you pull the pipe out, you push the compost down. That way, you don't have to burrow to make the holes. That's
Stella,
just my
you have
brain.
a very unique problem-solving brain, I have to say, because anytime I have a problem, you're like, right, what you need to do is you need to get some hot water bottles and you need to sandwich them in this, this, and this, and
Yeah.
build this. You need a couple of pallets, and then and you're always thinking of unique ways to solve problems.
Because I looked
brilliant.
at this and
Like a mad scientist.
Thank you. I saw using the 2-cup method. Pete, yeah, I like the 2-cup method for the tomatoes. Oh, Sean, you found
Yeah,
another
that's
barrel.
really
So you're
neat.
going to, oh, he's going to be doing it again. I think Sean is looking at carrots growing as a gym exercise. So good luck with it. I know you haven't got that many pipes, but if you've got a ridge of board or something that you can put, so you do the few pipes you've got, and then you put the ridge to hold the sand and put that area in, and then you move the pipes to the other side, put the sand in, and work that way. It will be quicker. At least in my head it is. I picture it, and I'm going to create something similar, but
Try
very
it, do it.
different. Yes, go for it. Parsnips in the barrels, he says this time. Right, let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, now Jason said he needed to prune the mulberry tree, but I haven't seen any
No, I
evidence
haven't
that
seen
he's
him
done
do
that.
that.
No, I haven't seen that either. And I think this is the end of this section of statements and promises. Well done
Right.
to everyone who's achieved what they say they were going to do. And now we actually move on to the next section, which is what is going to be happening next, because this is what everyone is gagging to do. And the question is, what are you doing, Jenny? What kind of preparation are you doing?
Well, I have not sown any flowers yet at all.
Wow.
So I have a lot of flower sowing to do. I haven't
Yeah.
planted my early spuds.
Yes.
And I've also just ordered, thanks to the recommendation from Joe of Muddy Puddles, I've ordered
Yes.
some new strawberry plants.
Oh,
Which should
very
be
nice.
arriving within the next few days. So I've got to plant those out as well.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. What I'm going to be doing is I'm actually going to be doing a lot of bed prep because there's some flowers I have not cut back yet from last year
Right.
because of the fact that I know that, some bugs hibernate in there, and also I didn't have time. So I need to cut them back as the new growth is coming through. And I also need to start looking at my April sowing list, which is stressing me.
Oh,
So,
no. Yeah.
yeah. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do more direct sowing so I don't have to cope with so many seedlings.
Good
So
idea.
I'm going to work out when I can direct sow most things so that they'll be going into the beds where they will be planted,
Yeah.
rather than me having to struggle with so many seedlings in the polytunnel. Some where they say you can't direct sow them, I will do them in the polytunnel, but I'm going to try and make sure that I actually start doing them where they need to. So, for example, you can start sowing your carrots now directly, especially if you can actually put a bit of a cloche over them to encourage warmth and germination. So I've already done 2 sowings of carrots. One is in the polytunnel and one is outside. I've also done a sowing of radishes in the polytunnel as an experiment, and they've all germinated. So I'm like,
That's fantastic.
I know, it's so exciting. So
Yeah, I hear you. Direct sewing is definitely, it saves time, it saves space.
Yeah. Hi, Shawnee. Welcome. Who is Shawnee? Oh, hello, Shawnee. Hi, hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey.
welcome, welcome. While doing
Listening
science
in while doing
experiments.
science experiments.
What kind of science experiments are those? And Jan says she's dying to have a tall teepee growing again. We need to
Oh,
be patient, guys. We need to be patient. Okay?
yes,
It's
Stella.
hard. No, it's hard. Honestly, it is hard. But to avoid overwhelm, which is where I'm at now, which is why I'm talking
Mm.
like this, I do need to sow my tomatoes mortar, but I'm not sowing my tomatoes until it's just 6 weeks before my final frost date.
Ah.
Because if I sow
When's your
them,
final frost date?
I
When's
think
the?
it's the beginning of May.
Yeah,
I
I think
normally
same.
put my
Same for
tomato,
me.
yeah. I put my tomatoes out on the 10th of May.
Right.
That's how specific it is. Last year I
Yeah.
put them out on the 10th of May. They did absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I don't have space. I don't have space for more plants
Yeah.
indoors. So I need to work out how I do it differently. Everyone says sow your peppers early. I sowed my peppers early. Let me show you. Give me 2 seconds.
Right, I'll have a little catch up with the comments then. Who have we got? So, growing in Hackney, London, doing your parsnips tomorrow. Nice. How are you planting your parsnips? Are you sowing them direct? That's what I usually do. But Heart's Humble Homestead has convinced me, Kirsty has convinced me to try loo rolls this year. Oh my word, Stella! Those are your peppers, chilies or peppers, sweet peppers or
This
chilies. I
is a
mean,
pepper. This is a sweet pepper, but even the chilies are doing well. So, guys, I planted these in February. I didn't even do them in January. And all of them are like this. So, if you watched my video where I was potting them up, they were mini babies. Now, look at them. They're even flowering.
that's.
And and it's not because they're stressed. They're absolutely fantastic. Look at that stem.
Did you have any trouble with germination at all, Stella, with those chilies and peppers?
They took their time coming up. So they
Yeah,
took about nearly 2 weeks to come up, some of them.
right.
Some, yeah. But once they were up and they start growing, they're
Yeah,
already starting to branch out like peppers do. So
wow.
the branching has already happened.
They're
So,
spectacular.
and all of them are like this. So for me, this is why next year I am not sowing my peppers until March.
Right.
I'm going to risk it and see whether it works, because
Mm,
if I'm getting this and these guys are not meant to go out until May,
yeah.
they're going to grow bigger. Where am I going to put everything? Now, I don't know if someone can. Yeah, Moto, I do feed them because they're in cocoa coir, but I'm giving them half strength hydroponic solution. So I don't know whether or
Wow.
not.
I think is it, are you talking to them, Stella?
I do talk to them. I
There
do
you go.
love
That'll
them.
be it.
They're my babies. So, yeah, I do feed them, because if you don't feed them, they're going to go yellow. They're going to look
Yes.
horrible.
Yeah.
And it's just a hydroponic solution. I don't like this cocoa coir because it had feed in it and it wasn't a nice feed. It was just
Oh,
nitrogen. But I've actually been giving them a hydroponic solution at half strength to quarter strength,
yeah.
and they're doing really, really well. So this is why. And I'm not ordering any more seeds because I've got enough seeds. And I'm going to do my carrots. I've already done my mango wurzels, direct sown.
And have they? When did you do that? Have they germinated or?
No, they haven't germinated yet, because as far as I know, you can't sow them in pots, although Claire and
Oh,
Claire was doing them in
And
pots.
Kerry, yeah.
Yeah, and Kerry were doing them in pots. Pete, it is let me get the hydroponic solution because Pete wants to know which one it is.
And I think Cassie's right. Everyone's going to go and order the hydroponic solution and crash Amazon. Absolutely.
Because I love science, I've always used hydroponic solution. So this is the one I used. Formulex.
Formulex.
Yeah.
So there
It's
we go.
Formulex. Yeah. And it's a universal one that you can use for all plants. So for when you're doing seedlings and they're hydroponic, you use for propagation is 5 mils, soil gardening 5 mils, for hydroponics is 10 mils, but I'm actually doing 2.5 mils, and they're doing fantastic. All my peppers are like that. So
Wow.
yeah, exactly. The thing is, some of these are going to be grown in hydroponics in the polytunnel. So if anyone is interested, subscribe, because
Wow.
some of these will be grown hydroponically, because I've been growing some
Amazing.
hydroponically in the garden here as well. So yeah, so this is what is happening. So direct sowing is going to be my master plan for this year so that I don't get overwhelmed.
Good plan.
So
Good
we'll
plan.
see how we go. So someone remind me to hold on sowing peppers in January, please.
Please, someone
Oh,
remind me.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God. I can't, because I don't have the space. I don't have anywhere else. I don't have anywhere to put my tomatoes.
That's that. Yeah.
Cassie, not everyone is going to order hydroponic solution, but I use it all the time for my indoor plants, which is why I use coco coir, because I don't have any fungus gnats at all. Because I
That's
want
awesome.
It is
No.
fantastic. You have growing plants without fungus gnats. How good is that?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and my indoor peppers, the bonsai peppers are doing really, really well. The snack pepper is starting to ripen some of the peppers on it already.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
That's
know,
pretty
I know,
awesome.
I know. They've taken over, Marva. I know they've taken over. You know,
Yeah.
it's like the day of the Triffids. Cassie, it's because your chilies are in the greenhouse, aren't they? That's why they're the size of the finger. But
Oh,
yeah,
Cassie,
but
mine aren't even as big as my little finger.
oh my God,
So,
I haven't
you
been checking
know,
the chat, you know.
I
Oh,
really,
okay.
really struggled this year to get my chilies to germinate. I didn't have this problem last year, but for some reason they literally took weeks, and some of them not at all. And I had to go
Yeah,
back and chit some more chili seeds.
yeah. Robin sent me some Anaheim peppers, and the
Oh, did
germination
she?
rate is so fantastic. They've all come
Really?
up. Yeah, because I
Wow.
also, you remember, I sold some peppers just for fun from a little pepper I bought, and all of them
Yeah.
came up. So
Yeah.
those are growing fine as well. So it's like I'm like, nah, it's too much. It's too much. But anyway, let's move on because we'll be here forever complaining. So things to be aware of. I thought we could
Oh,
actually let people know. I saw my first butterfly. I don't know if you've seen any your end.
I haven't seen any yet.
I saw my first butterfly 2 weeks
Wow.
ago, guys.
Okay.
So if you've got any brassicas still in the ground, because I know that some people have sprouting broccoli and all that, you need to get it
Get a
covered.
net.
And then
Yeah.
obviously allium leaf miner, that's another thing to be aware
Oh,
of. So we need to be thinking of covering our onions and garlic if you're in an
yeah.
area where you get an
And
allium
leeks.
leaf mine,
Yeah.
and leeks as well. Get them covered before they get attacked. And weeds are starting up. I went to the allotment and the dandelions are already starting.
Oh, don't.
So to stay on top of it, start pulling those guys up before they root down. Because I remember last year, by the time I decided to start weeding, they had already taken strong hold
Yeah.
of everything, and it was harder to pull them out. So whilst the soil is still soft from all the rain we've been having, this is the perfect time. But Jenny, your beds are beautiful. They're
Well,
already planting.
well, I mean, you say that, but actually, there's the bed where I had the green manure.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, I trimmed it down, holding the strimmer the wrong way up.
Yes, I do remember that.
And then I covered it with compost and mulched it with wood chip. But I think the green manure was hiding just a lot of weeds.
Oh.
Because now that where I've composted and wood chipped it, now there's a whole load of weeds coming up through it. And it's like a whole
Ooh.
other, I've just created a bigger problem for myself.
Oh dear.
So I have to get in there and deal with it. I'm going to do that this week.
Yeah, okay. And then probably cover it with plastic until you're ready to plant in it to
Yeah, good
to
idea.
smother
Really good
out all the
idea.
light. Yeah. And then also when we're weeding and clearing plants, as I plan to do, we need to be aware that some bugs are still sleeping, and
Yeah.
to be careful, because we do not want to kill our friendly bugs who are sleeping in a place where they know that the buffer will be waiting when they wake up. So I've seen one or two bumblebees, but I haven't really seen that many insects coming up, the occasional ladybug, but they all seem to be still sleeping. I'm just finding them as I'm moving weeds and bits. You'll see them. So please be careful of that as
Yeah.
well.
Cassie
Yeah.
says
So
she's seen about 1 million ladybirds.
you have
And
a
Sean
ladybird nest in your shed.
Sean says he's seen lots of bumblebees.
Yeah, growing with
Oh,
Hackney, plants seem to like growing for me, and that is the honest truth, because I didn't do anything other than I gave them a hydroponic solution for water. And I also have some fantastic light bulbs. They grow light bulbs, which seem to encourage the plants to stay short because they're getting enough light. So the plants don't actually elongate. So this one was under the lights. I've only just moved it out. This one was on a windowsill. And I don't know if you can see the difference in the spacing, and this one here under one of my lights. So the ones under my lights seem to do really, really well. But it's also a case of I just give them a hydroponic solution at least once a week. And then in between when they wilt, because they're running out of water, I just give them water. But once a week, I'll feed them with my half strength hydroponic solution, which I've just shown. And I buy this much because I use that much. I used to do a lot of hydroponic growing in the winter, but I stopped it when I ended up with a tomato plant that just took over the whole window. And my window is at least 3 meters wide and 1.5 meters, and it was just covered with tomato. So I stopped. So yeah, so that is what I am doing. So chili focus is supposed to be good as well. So do you can use chili focus for the peppers, and I think the Devon Chili Farm suggests chili focus. Now, before we actually get on to talking about what we're planning to do in terms of promises that of what we will do more of and what we'll do less of, I thought this is the perfect time to let you know, guys, that we're actually going to be doing the okra planting today. We're starting our okra today. So if you wanted to do the okra grow along, this is something you can get done in this week. So it's like,
so
it's
exciting.
it is exciting. So we're not putting the okra outside, but we're actually going to treat it a little bit like people are treating their single seed potato, because what you're going to need is you're going to need some pots. Have we got pots, Jenny? And
Pots.
pots. And then you're going to need your okra. Okra. Yes. Lovely. And then what we do is we get some soil into the pots.
Yeah.
And so let me set myself up so I can actually do that as well.
I've got soil in my pots
So do
already
I.
pre-filled. Is that okay?
Yes, it is. It is absolutely it's fine. Let me see. I'm trying to see what I can do. edit mic, edit name. No, it's okay. I'll
That's
move
my
you down.
biggest one.
I've got. I chose 4 of my ones. Oop, I
That's my
better
little
not.
baby one. Ah,
I've got 1, 2. So what we do is, all you need to
yeah,
do is you just need to get this into the soil, and there's no up or down. I'm just going to lie mine on the side
on the
because,
side.
yeah, I don't even remember which side was attached to the plant. I
Does
think
it
it
need
was
to
this.
be covered or not?
Yes. Yeah, cover it. Once it's,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I'm going to take
cover
some
it
soil
once
out
it's,
then.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
taking out
Oh,
some soil.
you're taking out some soil and trying
Yeah,
not to
because
make a
it's a
mess.
bit too full.
Yeah,
Okay. So I've done that.
yeah.
I have about half a pot.
Okay.
Probably can't see at all, but there we go.
Yeah.
And
So
then
I've got
we
mine
pop the
there.
ochre in.
Yeah, pop the okra in. I
So
know,
exciting.
I know. And then we're going to cover it with soil.
Oh,
And I think
I
these are
like
okay to
little
actually
ochre.
take. You can take this to the allotment and put it in your
Okay.
greenhouse. Yeah.
In the greenhouse.
Yeah. But I think what I am actually going to do, what I'm thinking I will do to keep it a little bit warmer is
Yes.
I bought myself, shower caps like the ones you will get
Oh,
in
yeah.
hotel. But I bought the pack of 100. And what I'm doing is I'm using them to cover my pots in order that,
Ooh, okay.
to keep them warm if they're
Yeah.
outside, and to provide humidity for my seedlings, which I'm starting off in the mini greenhouse outside. So it's worth, doing that if you've actually,
Yeah.
and you can get them cheap on Amazon. So
Okay. Cassie's just asked, she thought we were supposed to chit the ochre before planting it.
you
Does it
don't need to
matter?
chit it. No, it doesn't. Last year, I did not chit my ochre at all. I got my ochre, I put it in the ground immediately, and they grew without a problem.
I'm
So,
going to do another one.
yes. So I've got 2 done,
Yes.
and I've got another 2 to do. So
That is wild. And
this one has actually got a little chit on it. I don't know how well you
oh
can actually see it.
yeah.
Yeah, you see? And it's on the
Yeah.
green side. So that is so fascinating. So this one is going to go in. You
And
don't
so
have to chit them.
how much water do they like? A little, a lot?
I think water it so that it's
So
wet,
it's
because like
moist.
my I've actually put them into cocoa coir because I don't bring soil into the house. But
Oh,
yeah, so I've put them in cocoa coir, but they will start chitting even with this. And then it's damp already, because to get it to fall apart, I needed to dampen it. So when it
okay.
starts to grow, until it's warm enough outside in May, we're going to keep them in the pot. And if these roots start to come out, obviously pot them up. And I feel like if we do it this way, this is the beginning of what you will have, which will be a fantastic harvest of ochre this year compared
Wow.
to your last year's, because there's other things that you will need to do. But I've done 4 of mine. I'll do the
Okay.
rest off camera. But
And so when will we know that they need potting up? Will there be shoots and things?
they'll shoot up, but obviously we'll follow the same principle. If the roots
Okay.
are starting to show at the bottom,
Okay.
it's time to
Then
pot them up, because you
okay.
don't want them to become root bound. You want them to just be
No.
spreading their wings and, growing as enthusiastically as they can.
Yes.
So definitely get those pots and get your ochre into little pots and put them into your polytunnels, your
Okay.
greenhouses, or somewhere warm where they can actually start to sprout. And when you think about it, we're always told, oh, don't put potatoes somewhere dark because they'll grow sprouts that are too long. So when you
Yeah.
think of it, when you put it in the dark, it will start to shoot up and
Right.
start to grow.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah, so that's it. So that's the ochre. Let's get our
Yes.
ochre in, because this is the time to start getting ochre chitting away in the soil and growing, and then we'll be planting it out later on in the year. It's not for, I think it can go out in April, in May, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
so
next time we'll check in with you, Stella, shall we? And
oh
people
yes,
can
at the next
share
at the
how their
next
ochre are
at the ne-
doing.
yeah, at the next live we will be Cassie, I'm not queen. At the next live we'll bring these back to show how they're doing and whether or not we have any hope of shoots in them. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we will have
Fingers
something to show for
crossed.
it.
That would
So
be really
now
cool.
we go on to the next stage, which is the community questions and answers. I don't know if anyone has any questions and answers. Now, I have to say this, I'm not an expert. Jenny's not an expert.
I'm certainly not an expert.
But hello, Sister Plots. How are you? It's lovely to see you here. But we are here to share knowledge. We are here to work with everyone in order that we can actually learn from each other and solve each other's problems.
Yeah, it's a
So,
hive mind, isn't it? We all pitch
yeah,
in and share our ideas and try and answer people's questions. It's everybody
exactly.
together.
Exactly. So if anyone has a question, please throw it out there for everyone to see. And I'm actually going to Steve will be in bed soon. He has a journey in the morning. Steve, I don't envy you.
Oh,
I hate long journeys.
Steve, where you
Yeah.
going? Somewhere exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Sister Plots is going to get her occurring tomorrow. She's left it in the polytunnel for today, and her pea gutter had fallen down. Oh my God.
Oh
Just like
no.
me, because my
Oh,
seedlings fell down because of the wind. I'm so sorry your peas had fallen. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. Oh, Cassie, how kind. You're sharing your dahlias. How
oh.
fantastic. That is really, really good. Yeah. Oh my God. Who's this? I'm looking at the chat.
Steve is
Thank
going
you,
somewhere
Cassie.
secret, apparently.
Oh, James
That's
Bond #2.
I
Steven.
know.
Steve, yeah,
Are you
007.
Bond?
So I think there's no questions at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put what I actually put. So when I was talking about
Okay.
overwhelm, and we've already touched on
Yeah.
it, you see, this is my shelf that I thought would hold all my peppers and tomatoes, and look at it. So this is my indoor garden where
Uh-huh.
I've actually got other little seedlings trying to grow. And I've even tried using seed snails to try and actually reduce how many pots I've got. But even the plants in the seed snails are outgrowing the seed snails to the point they need to be separated.
Yeah.
And this is actually in my bedroom.
Wow. All of that's in your
Yes.
bedroom. Where do
Yeah.
you sleep?
I don't need to sleep as long as the plants are comfortable. So this is in my bedroom, and I had to clear a shelf. It helped me to declutter, let's put it that way, because I
Yeah.
had to clear a shelf in order that I can actually start to spread the peppers out. Because if they don't get enough of circulation, they can end up with mold growing on the leaves. So I'm
Right.
going to spread them out so that they have more room, so that they actually are going to have space. But the other problem I've had, and I'm putting it out there, I've had a lot of dumping off of my onions.
Cool. Can
Mm,
I ask a question?
you
I've
can.
heard a lot about damping off, and
Yes.
I don't really know what it means. How do you tell if your seedlings are damping off? What does it? I don't. Sorry, I'm
Basically,
such
when
an
they
idiot.
dump off, they rot and they die.
So it's quite obvious if it
Mm,
happens. Okay, all right.
yes.
At
So they
least,
rot and they die.
okay,
So
cool.
to the point
I
that,
will know then if it happens.
yeah,
I won't be.
yeah.
Okay.
So yes, I've learned a few lessons with my onions, but I think last year I did really well with the onions growing from seeds, and this year I was very enthused, but so far I haven't had as good a success as I did last year,
Yeah.
to the point that I'm considering, because at my plot, a lot of people get sets, spring sets, because I've never grown the spring sets. And they
Right.
grow them successfully, and we grow very good onions on the site. So I'm thinking of getting some spring sets to replace the onions that haven't grown, because I'm tired and I haven't got the
Ah,
space.
yeah.
Yeah. And I might even try some direct sowing of onion.
Ooh, interesting. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
keep us posted with that.
I will, but to actually hope for better success, what I may do is I might actually cut up kitchen paper
Uh-huh.
and put it in the trench where I'm going to sow, and wet
Yeah.
it so
Yeah.
that the seedlings are in contact with damp before I cover them with soil.
Ah, okay.
Yes, so
Oh,
that is what I'm thinking of
that
doing to
sounds
make
like an
sure.
interesting experiment.
It is, and we shall see whether it works. So, has
Yeah.
anyone got any ideas? Because I don't see, my carrots are always rubbish. How do you grow them? Ah, Richard, that's a very good question. Let me put it up. So, Richard is asking how to grow carrots. Sean, are you still there? Because you are busy working. I think, Richard, one of the key things with carrots, number one, you have to have loose soil. I know that much. So your soil has to be loose in order that that taproot can actually grow through everything easily. If you have a lot of stones, they're going to affect it. So what you could try doing is you get some good quality compost. And I know that there was an experiment done with Rocket Grow seeding compost, but I've actually got their all-purpose compost, and it's a very good grade of compost. It's the first compost I've had where I'm not taking out sticks and bits and pieces like
Wow.
that. So maybe you get a bag of compost, you sieve it, mix it with cocoa coir, because Sister Plus has just said that. And then also cocoa coir keeps things damp. I try not to water it a lot, so I mix it with sand and a bit of cocoa coir, and then use it in the bed where you're going to plant your carrots. And I don't know whether your carrots are rubbish in that they don't germinate, or whether they're rubbish in that when they grow, they don't grow, they actually end up with multiple tap roots, or whether they're small, because you do not want carrots to be in very rich soil. If carrots are in rich soil, they don't grow as well because they don't like too much fertilizer. So that's another thing I know about carrots. Do you know
Oh.
anything else, Jenny, about carrots that?
Well, Debs has just said try and sow them thinly as well. That's really important, because I always oversow my carrots and then have to thin them out. And apparently, when you thin out the carrots, it releases the delicious carroty smell for all the carrot fly to come and find them.
Yes,
So if you can
yes.
avoid thinning out your carrots too much by sowing them thinly in the first place, I think that's a good top tip that I have never adhered to, I'm afraid.
Okay, Sister Plots is saying no compost for carrots. So Sister Plots, what would you use instead if you're not using compost? Would you just use topsoil and mix it with sand and cocoa coir? Because topsoil will be less rich than a compost. And then or cut tops rather than
Oh,
pulling.
that's a good idea.
Ah, and then Cassie is saying they don't like poo, and
Yeah.
she's also saying that the topsoil is a good idea.
Hmm.
Pete does his actually. Richard, check out Pete. Pete did a very good video on how he grows his carrots, and he had very, very good carrots. He actually
Mm.
used root trainers where he cuts the bottom off and sits them on top of a container and starts the carrots in the root trainer with compost, but then they grow down past the root trainer into the soil wherever he's put them. That's a very good idea.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
uh, and I think that's a very good idea. Now, growing with Hackney, say to also try seed tape.
Seed
I have
tape.
had,
Ah.
yes, yeah, I've had success with seed tape, and also something else that Growing with Hackney said, in Hackney said is growing in containers, just as Peter said, is try growing them in containers. So that's a lot of great advice. And also it depends on varieties. And that's another thing, because certain varieties will grow you a good carrot, other varieties will grow you, you know, thin, spindly, long carrots. So it depends on what variety you've been trying to grow and how it has done. Thank you, everyone. That is actually very helpful and
That's
useful, not
really
only for,
helpful.
yeah, because I'm wanting to grow successful carrots this year. I want to be able to
Me
pull up
too.
carrots and have
Yes.
nice sized carrots. So I'll try the top. I've actually got a lot of topsoil, so that would actually be really good. What about manure? What about manure? Marvelous Gardens, what do you mean manure?
They don't. I don't know. Carrots don't like. They say not to put manure down, don't they? If you're going to
Yeah,
sow carrots, they
yeah,
don't like
yeah.
very
But
rich.
then they are talking about
Oh,
parsnips as well.
parsnips. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I've never
because I
tried
topped my
manuring the
parsnip bed
parsnips.
with manure and I got the massive one that just came up.
Really?
Yes, it was. They're so big, they're overwhelming. I haven't even eaten them because I look at them. I'm like,
Overwhelming parsnips.
yeah,
Gosh.
they were huge. They were huge, and I mean this big, huge.
That's
So,
really interesting to know because I always put my carrots and my parsnips in the same bed. Maybe
ah,
I need to split them up a bit if
interesting.
they need different treatment. If parsnips do well with a bit more nutrients, a bit richer
Yeah,
soil.
parsnips like nutrients, and I feel
Okay.
like the ones that I pulled this year were bigger than the ones I harvested at Christmas, and even the Christmas ones, I had a few big ones.
Yeah.
And something else I discovered is when I tried to eat them fresh, they didn't taste as good as they did when I actually peeled them, chopped them, and froze them, and then cooked them
Oh,
after they had been frozen. The flavor was,
oh,
it was
yum,
nice. It
yum.
was very, very nice. So I'm leaving a couple to go to seed and I'll let them self-seed themselves. So
Fantastic.
yeah, so who's divorcing parsnips?
Parsnips and carrots need to be separated, I think she
Yes.
means. I will bear that in mind. Even if I put them at opposite ends of the bed and something else in the middle, then I can maybe manure the parsnip end and not the carrot
Exactly.
end.
Exactly. Now, so I put forced spring on here because that's something that we need to be aware of
Oh,
because
yes.
we're getting a few sunny days, which can actually lull you into a false belief that we are over the cold weather. But you have to remember that we can still get snow all the way through till April. So don't put any young, fragile seedlings out there. Hold on to them indoors, even if they're taking over, because it's lovely when we get the sunny weather, but it's not necessarily because my polytunnel can go as hot as 35 degrees, but
Right.
then at night it's going down
Yeah.
to about 3 degrees
Yeah.
still.
The nights
So
are
it is.
still really chilly, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Now, I think we are moving on to the last section of our chat
I think
today, which
we'll
is
have
our
to.
promises
Yes.
and statements for the coming month, everyone. I think this is the time you all start to put your promises and statements in. Moto is going to have his oka ready and we'll do the sewing tomorrow. And okay, guys, I am waiting.
So one thing you're going to stop doing, is there anything you're going to stop doing or start doing, Stella?
I think I'm going to stop trying to find the perfect solution to my journaling and just start journaling in my journals. I think
Yeah.
I think that's what I need to do. I need to stop thinking that, I'll find a perfect way to do it that will work the first time and just write
Yes.
down, because there's so many sewings I haven't actually put down because I'm being picky about what I
Oh,
want to write,
okay.
but I don't even know how to
Yeah.
write it. So Sister Plot is going to stop buying seeds. I'm going to start reviewing all the seeds I have to sow in March, but I think I've done most of them, to see when I can direct sow most of them so that I can actually do the direct sowing instead of having more plants indoors. And I'm going to keep off trying to do my tomatoes for now. But
Good
I'm
plan.
also going to keep doing the little bits I have been doing in the garden to
Mhm.
get the garden ready for the growing
Yeah,
season. So even when the weather's been bad, I've been popping down and doing one little thing here, one little thing there. So that is the one thing I'll
yeah.
keep doing, is trying to get to the garden when I can to do a little bit of prep. But definitely, I'm going to stop procrastinating about journaling and just journal, and then I will find out about seedlings and when I can direct. So what are you going to stop doing, Jenny?
What am I going to stop doing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know something I want to start doing. Can I say
Yes.
that instead?
Go on.
And it's sort of a stop as well, because I want to stop allowing the couch grass to encroach on my growing spaces. So
Mm-hmm.
when I go to the plot, I'm going to spend 10 minutes just going round and picking any stray bits of couch grass from any of the growing beds or paths or anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Jimmy was telling me, I
Yeah.
can't remember who it was that made the comment, but they said that if you keep the grass around the edges really short and keep
Yes.
picking any that you see growing in your beds, eventually it weakens the roots. But if you let the grass
Ah,
around the plot go, so that's another thing I've got to start doing. I've got to start strimming properly round
okay.
my plot, because
Yes.
if you let it grow, then the roots underneath will grow into the beds.
Okay. That's a very good idea. That's a very good idea. So let's have a look and see. And do you have anything that you're going to keep doing?
Something I'm going to keep doing. Planting more seeds. Keep sowing, keep sowing.
Sowing, keep sowing, keep
I've got
sowing.
loads of stuff still to sow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can imagine. Actually, Debs is here. Is Debs here now? I thought I saw
Yes,
Debs.
she is. And I
Debs,
believe she
we
said
discussed it.
that
Yeah.
she's going to stop making promises she can't keep.
Oh, is that the answer to the question I was going to ask, Debs? Have you
Ask the
washed the
question, Stella.
greenhouses? Have you watched the greenhouses? Because we went through and we commented on the fact that you said that you were going to watch the greenhouses. I'm sure your husband still isn't cleaning the parts up to now. Trudy is going to start digging out the area for the greenhouse. And for that, she needs to
Ooh,
weed a bed to move the flowers in the greenhouse area.
that sounds like quite
Uh,
a big project, Trudy.
Cassie's asking you if you need any more seeds. And Richard has started growing flowers for the first time. Richard, you get lost in flowers, trust me. Yeah,
How
yeah.
lovely.
It's going to be fantastic.
It is going
So
to, I
Marvelous
always need more
Gardens.
seeds, Cassie.
Yeah. Oh, Marvelous
Uh,
Gardens, thank you. No manure for the carrots. And yes, to parsnip having manure.
that's
And
so
Deb's have
interesting.
Yeah, and Debs hasn't actually done the greenhouse glasses yet. So that's something that maybe she might clean the bits you can see. Why does
Yes,
everyone
yes.
feel like I'm out there watching them?
Because you are, Stella. We know you going around watching, making sure everyone's keeping their promises.
I've got my spies out there, and they go and check on people's videos to see what is happening. And Sean is going to be planting more ranunculus. So am I, Sean.
Oh,
I've got
what's a
ranunculus.
ranunculus?
Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful flower.
Is it?
That grows from a funny looking kind of like, I don't even know what it's called, but the root is funny. Let me see if I can
Oh,
actually pull up a ranunculus. Corms, they're called.
oh,
And I'm actually getting some ranunculus buttercup. Hold on, let me
ooh,
pull the, yes. So it looks like this.
ooh, look at that.
Yes. Yes.
Stunning.
Yes. So I've got some
Oh,
of those.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank
lovely.
you.
Definitely, definitely,
Trudy,
Sean.
thank you
So
so
more of
much.
them.
Guys, we're running past
We're
time.
way over time. We're just nattering.
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for today. And I hope everyone has put their promises in there. If you haven't, please put them into the comments so that I can find them and we'll keep you accountable for what you said you will be doing. Thank you very, very much. And guys, keep not digging, Richard says. He's
Yes,
going to keep
good.
not digging. So it's no
That's a
dig. Yeah,
that's a
take care,
great plan,
Trudy. It's
Richard.
lovely to
Take
have you
care.
here. Yeah, it was lovely to have you. So I don't think everyone has made promises. I think people are getting scared of making promises. Good night, Steve. Safe journey tomorrow. Debs is going
Where
to
is
video
Steve
herself.
going? Do you think he'll tell us next time where he's been?
I think I've sent him on a project to check out people and their promises.
No. Oh my God. Scary.
Sean says he will not have any runner beans this year, so he will stop doing runner beans. Is it because you got a lot of them, Sean? And Trudy is going to stop overwatering. Pete is going to start building 2 new 30-centimeter narrow beds. Pete,
Ooh,
have
that's
you
a
done
big
your
project.
gutters and water from last month yet? He's adding to his list of
Yeah,
things to
Pete.
do.
You
Sister Plots is
alone.
going to keep up her sewing, and Growing with Hackney is going to has promised to keep a record of her sewing and try to not sew too much this year.
Amazing.
Kirsty says she's going to stop worrying that she's behind. Kirsty, you're not behind. There's plenty of time. Yes, we haven't really even gotten into spring, so you're okay. Just take it easy. You've already got your potatoes in. You're way ahead of me, so do not worry about that. Oh, Pete says he has. He's sorted out his
Ah,
watering system and his gutters.
there we go.
He
Well done, Pete. You can have a lollipop.
You're going to meet Jim at Down to Earth. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope you guys are going to do
Ooh,
videos. Uh,
yes.
yes, and keep labeling things is what Cassie has said after she says she's not, she's going to start putting seedlings under cover and she's going to keep labeling things. And Deb says she's going to stop making promises. And Sister Plot is going to start learning restraint, most likely with reference to the seeds.
Wow.
I think
Wow.
I think getting restraint and seeds is challenging when you watch other gardeners and you see things you don't have and want.
It's
So
hard.
I do understand that. So yeah, so those are all the promises I've seen so far. And
That's
so
a
yeah,
lot
so
of good promises there.
it is a lot of fantastic promises, guys. As soon as I know the date, it will be up. I have to check in with this lovely lady here and see exactly when she's available for our next chat. But for today, thank you so much,
Thank
Jenny.
you.
Thank you so
So,
much.
thank you, Stella, and thank you for all your hard work, because all this
No.
presentation just wouldn't happen without your commitment. And
Oh no, 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 no. I am happy to have you here with us all. And I love having you because you keep on top of the chat because I don't see it as quickly as you do.
well, it's a joy. It's a joy
It
and a
is, it
pleasure. And
is,
it's
it is a
lovely to have
pleasure.
everyone with us.
It is lovely to have you all here, and we will see you again in a month when we will all be so busy. This will be your opportunity to sit down, have a drink ready
Yeah,
next time, and let's
absolutely.
chat about gardening and what we're up to. Take care,
Yes.
everyone.
Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye.